Thank you. Um, all right, thank you everyone for having me. My name is Yolanda Allen, and I am the Community Engagement Manager here at RTS. I spoke to Hannah a little bit ago, and we talked about doing a presentation on Reimagine RTS, which launched May 17, 2021. So there has been a few changes. So we kind of went through the presentation and tailored it around what Hannah felt your needs were. So this is what this presentation is going to be about today. There is different presentations and different scenarios that we may go through at some point, but this presentation here is tailored toward what Hannah felt was best for your organization. So I'm gonna just hop right into the presentation, Hannah, is that okay?
Perfect.
Is that good? All right. So again, we're gonna talk a little bit about the new RTS, which launched May 17th of 2021. So the presentation overview, we're going to talk a little bit about.
We can't see.
Oh, now it's gone now?
Yeah, it's just gone. Yeah, we see you.
Okay. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let's try this again.
Sure.
How about now? Still no?
Yes, we're there. We are there. We made it.
Oh, the presentation is there?
Yep. You're all set.
Okay, awesome. Okay, great. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the benefits of the new RTS, updates to support Rochester City School District, just a little brief talk about that, and navigating the new RTS system. About the new RTS. The new RTS comes with what we call Reimagine RTS. And basically, this slide in a nutshell is we wanted more frequent routes, we wanted reliable and connected services. So we wanted everything to be a little more centralized, a little more customer service friendly as far as the timing from bus stop to bus stop, from transit center to different areas. And we needed to be a little more customer service friendly. So when we talk about frequent routes, what we did was we took 8 routes that used to run every 30 minutes, and we started running them every 15 minutes, and they run Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then we have 20 routes that run 30 minutes Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The 15-minute routes used to run 30 minutes, and the 30-minute routes used to run an average of 45 minutes. So we wanted our routes a little more frequent for our customers. And when we talk about reliable, we talk about connecting fixed routes, which is our 40-foot buses, and they run 7 days a week, where sometimes our fixed route used to only run Monday through Friday. So now we have them running on Saturdays and Sundays as well. Our route patterns stay the same for each route. And that just simply means that we used to have some bus routes that would go down one street, and then the next time the bus goes down, it would go down a different street. So our customers had to look at the schedules to decide which bus was doing what. And we wanted to simplify that. So now all of our route patterns run the same. So you never have to worry about opposite streets. The bus is going to do the same thing, coming and going from the transit center each and every time. So then you can plan your trips knowing that it's going to be consistent. And connected routes are simply, we have 3 new crosstown routes, 7 new RTS on-demand zones, and they travel within a zone or connect to an RTS Connect. So basically what that means is our huge 40-foot buses now can connect to our on-demand smaller buses. And you don't have to ride one or the other. We have routes now that are intertwined, so you can do one or the other or do both in a day if you choose to. So now we're going to navigate the new RTS just a little bit. So again, our huge buses, which is mostly what our customers use coming from Transit Center to wherever their destination is, or from their destination into the Transit Center. We run our 40-foot buses. Our new on-demand buses are smaller buses, and they hold, some buses hold about 10 people. Other buses hold about 14 to 15 people, and those stay in our on-demand zones. However, again, you can connect from our 40-foot buses into a zone to have what we call curb-to-curb service with our on-demand buses. And our connect frequent bus routes, there are 8 frequent routes. During City School District crisis, we had to change some of our 15-minute routes to go back to our 30-minute routes until the City School District is able to get their manpower when it comes to bus operators up to speed. So we, as a community partner, is helping to get our children to and from school. So basically our connect routes are the route 18, 16, 11, 8, 3, 5, 4, 21, and the 22. These routes now go back to the 30-minute until we're able to go get those back to the 15-minute.
Is the St. Paul, sorry, is
Oh no, you're
Paul
fine.
Street on Route 3? Is that what the route is, right outside of Hart Street on St. Paul? I don't know if you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So most of our students, if you're riding the bus, you're riding Route 3 before and after school. Okay.
And that one is at 30 minutes right now. However, it still will go back to 15 when we're able to pull our manpower back from the City School District to use on our existing RTS routes. However, the Route 21 Dewey still does maintain the 15-minute frequency because that route is huge as far as ridership. And this slide really doesn't, it's just more of our connecting routes, and these are our 30-minute routes right now. So all the routes that you see in blue, all the lines in blue with the numbers next, the numbers are the routes, and those routes are 30 minutes, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we have 3 new crosstown routes, and they run 30 minutes, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And this is just more ways to travel without going through RTS Transit Center. So these are 3 routes that will not go into Transit Center and will not leave out of Transit Center. And they're the 41, the 40, and the 42. And these routes are over near Lowell Avenue, Culver Road, and over Ridge Road East. So if anyone frequents those areas, please feel free to call our customer service and get a little more information on these routes, because if you don't always want to travel through the Transit Center, these are the best routes in those areas. So you don't have to go to the Transit Center and transfer. And this is just a link to the RTS connection hubs, which we're not going to really talk too much about connection hubs, but we do have 7 connection hubs, which is our on-demand, Greece, Arundecoit, Brighton, Pittsford, Henrietta, and Pittsford, Eastview, Rockport, and Webster. And again, if you frequent those routes, please call our customer service at the 288-1700, and they'll give you all the information you need. And this is just a bigger map of our on-demand. Again, Greece, Arundecoit, Lexington, Henrietta, Pittsford, Eastview, and Greece. And again, if you need more detail, please call customer service. So now I understand from Hannah that the route that you guys frequent the most is the Route 3 Joseph. And basically what that route does, if you go down the map a little to A, which is the selected time points, our time point starts at the Transit Center. And if you're going outbound, you leave the Transit Center and you go up Central Avenue all the way up Joseph. And of course, there's stops along each route, so you can get on and off where you choose. Our main point again will be B, which is our Lincoln Branch Library. Again, each stop you can get on and off wherever you like. You can continue up, and then we turn onto Seneca Manor Drive. We come over to near Hudson Ridge Towers, and then we go into Walmart. And Walmart is our layover. And once we lay over into Walmart, it does the route in the opposite direction, going all the way back down, back to the transit center. And you may see up here where it says Irondequoit on-demand zone. That's again one of our zones. It does not include Route 3 Joseph, but I'm just showing you that if you live in this area, that's another opportunity for you to have public transportation as well. Do you guys have any questions on the Route 3 Joseph map? Because I know that's the one that you guys mostly frequent. Okay, so on-demand zones. Again, we talked a little bit about those. This is just another map of where all of our zones are. And the on-demand zone is a new launch. We launched back May 17th. It's very new to us. It's not a pilot, it's actually launched. And we're doing really well with it. We have some glitches, but it's going really well. And it's similar to Uber. It's curb to curb. So hopefully, it catches on a lot quicker than what it's doing, but we're happy with the service that we launched.
It looks like there was one question in the chat, which you might answer right here. But it's,
oh, sure.
One teacher said, how much is the bus ride from the transit center to Hart Street?
To Hart Street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if they're taking the 40-foot bus from the transit center, the fare is $1. It's $1 for one ride. So if they need to come into Hart Street and then go from Hart Street back to the transit center, that's $2. So it's $1 per ride. So the best way to do something like that is to buy, like the adult fare is $1. But if you buy a $3 pass, you can ride all day unlimited. So it depends on how many rides they need to utilize in a day. Does that answer her question?
Hi,
Hannah. I have a question.
Okay.
Hi, Yolanda.
Hi there.
People with disability, what kind of ID that you need to prove?
Okay, so persons with disabilities, are you talking about our access? Because
yeah, because I do have a few students in here with disabilities, and I saw the fare is $150 all day, $28 a month with proper ID.
Right. So when they say proper ID, so we have an access, and I can put the name of the person and their extension in the chat after, and they have to apply, and they apply here at RTS. They have applications, and once they apply and they're approved, then they'll have their identification, their proper identification. And I can put Kim's information in the chat in a little bit with the with her email and phone information. But that's what we call our access. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So again, one ride is $1, but it's beneficial to buy a $3 pass if you're going to ride more than 2 times in a day. Children 6 to 11, they only pay 50 cents for a ride, and children under 5 always ride free. And these passes here, so these are what the passes look like if you decide to buy a pass and not pay cash. So we have $1 pass, and that's what it looks like, and it shows the $1. That's one ride. And then here's the $3 pass, and that's your all-day pass, and you can tap it for as many rides as you want within that day. So the first time you tap it, that's when your time starts. And then it runs to that same time for the 24-hour period. And you can purchase these passes at the Transit Center, or you can purchase them here at our 1372 East Main Street. And then you have the TVMs down at the Transit Center, which accept cash, credit, or debit to be able to get the passes. Now, you can also, we have the Transit app as well, which you can download onto your phone, and then you can get a reloadable to-go card. And with that reloadable to-go card, again, at RTS or here at the main office, you can load it with whatever amount you want. So you can go from $1 to $56 and you use it at your leisure, but you'll always have your to-go card. The only difference with that one is because it's loaded, and if you lose it, and anyone can use it. So what you need to do is, if you lose your to-go card, you need to call right away into customer service, and they'll stop the card for you. So no one else is able to use it. And then they'll reissue you a new one with whatever balance you have on it.
Yes.
So that's really key.
Yes.
That's really key.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yolanda, the same teacher asked, what are the days and times for the 20-minute routes? Maybe, did you mean the, I don't think I remember anything about 20-minute route, but it was the 20, not the local, maybe 20 local routes.
Oops, I shouldn't have did that. Hold on 1 second, sorry.
Sure, no, you're fine.
We do not have 20-minute routes. We have 15-minute routes, and we have 30-minute routes. So
That's like a 20, there was the 8 frequent routes, and then was it 20 local routes? Maybe you mean 20.
Is that what she means, like the number of routes?
Possibly. Do you want to clarify?
We have 20 routes. We have 20 routes that run every 30 minutes, Monday through Friday. Is that what she's asking?
I believe so, Angie. She said got it. So must
okay.
have been good.
Okay.
So how about the Bob Bridge Drive area? What route did they fall in under?
I'm sorry.
Blossom Road, Bob Bridge Drive.
I don't do trip planning, so I don't know I don't know streets and I would have to refer you to the 288-1700 for our customer service because I don't know every street and know which route connects to each street, and I don't want to give you a route that doesn't accommodate that street, if that makes sense. I don't know that street. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I will look into, because majority of our students come through that area. So I
Blossom
need to
Road.
know 15 minutes, every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes. That's all.
And it's Blossom, you said it's Blossom Road?
Blossom Bob Bridge area, right by, yeah. There's an apartment building there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with that area. So I definitely would have to refer you to customer service so that you get exactly what you're, the exact spot that you guys are. And, you get exactly which bus is traveling, and then they may be able to give you 2 routes that would accommodate that. I'm not sure. So I really don't do trip planning.
Okay, thank you.
I have a student question as well. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. A student was wondering if they have their card, are they able to use that card for multiple people? Like if they have enough money on it, can they scan it for another passenger, or does everyone need to have their own card?
That's actually a very good question. You know what? I would have to get back to Hannah on that. My first thought is if they have $15 on their card, and you're talking a to-go card?
Mm-hmm. The card, right?
A to-go card?
Yeah.
Okay. That's their money. And if they choose to do that, then they can, but what the bus operator is going to have him do is he's going to have to tap for each person so that that amount comes off of his card.
Mhm.
That, because it's like cash. So
Right.
basically, you know, it's like cash. So he's able to do that with the to-go card, yes. But if he has a $3 all-day pass, absolutely not, because that $3 all-day pass is just for him. So that's the difference. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so he can do it with the to-go one, but not the all-day pass.
Right.
Mhm.
Or the monthly, correct. It has to be the to-go because that's his money.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. Does that answer your question? Louise?
Another teacher said a student, when RTA first started, what was the date? What was
When
that?
RTS first started for Reimagine,
Oh, yeah, maybe
our new
that.
service. Yeah, our new service started May 17, 2021.
So like 8-9 months ago.
Right.
Quinn, are you still there? Okay, I think I figured out what Quinn's question was, but
Okay.
I'll let her know later.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Jenny asks, a student asks, sometimes the bus comes 5 minutes early and I miss it. What's the best solution? Can I call for the on-demand?
Okay, so if we normally frown on our buses running early, so if that is an issue, I would like for him or her to call customer service and file a complaint, because we frown upon buses running early because our customers, of course, will miss. But we do also say within our on our schedules of time points to please go out 5 to 6 minutes early, just to be on the safe side, not right on the time of the bus, coming down. The on-demand, if you live in an on-demand zone, you can ride the on-demand. But like, again, we only have 7 zones that on-demand buses are in. So I have, I don't know where, if you're within that zone, if you live within that zone, but our on-demand service, you can only use within the on-demand zone. So if I live in Greece and I want to go to Walmart or Wegmans in Greece, I can call and book a ride from my home in Greece over to Walmart if I like, and they'll take me straight to Walmart. It's curb to curb service. Or if I go to the doctor's in Greece and I live in Greece, I can use on demand to pick me up from my home and then take me to the doctor. And then after I'm finished with my appointment, I call on demand to get a ride back home. So if you live in the zone and you're doing stuff within the zone, you can use the on demand.
She said the student is out in East Rochester. Could you scroll down to that zone map maybe
Sure.
again? That would be helpful. Just show the zones.
Let's, nope, that's not the right one.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So okay, so this is what I'll, just give me 1 second. Let me just pull up something and I'll. So where does the person live again, Hannah? Hannah? Hannah, where does the person live again?
East Rochester. The teacher said East Rochester. Could you maybe just press like present to make it a little bit larger? maybe they can identify where they live and if it's inside that zone. I'm not as
Okay,
familiar with the East.
I was actually, so they would be in the Pittsford Eastview zone, correct? I think I have a better,
I'm guessing. I'm not
'Cause
sure
I-
if they're like within the green in East Rochester, but
okay, let me just figure out how
if you go to
get this to-
slideshow, it should let you present from there. Or yeah, that button.
Can you see me?
I can see you and the PowerPoint. So yeah, I think it's transferring. Oh, it didn't do it.
No. Let me, because I have a slide that I think is better, but I just need to, I'm gonna stop presenting this one for a minute, Hannah, okay?
Okay, sure thing.
And I want to show a different slide.
Okay.
Let's see. Let
I
me
have a
just,
student here with a question. So I'm here, I'm listening. I'll just mute myself for a second.
okay. Let's see. Hannah, can you see this? Can you see my
Yeah.
presentation?
It's just not in presentation mode. It's like I can see all the slides and stuff on the side.
Yeah, because a lot of schools been having a problem.
Okay. Let's see. Can you see the Pittsburgh Eastview zone slide?
No, I see your PowerPoint and it just says the new RTS and questions.
Okay,
So I don't think we're on what you see.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna, I got so much stuff open. View share.
Oh, yep. We see it now.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have so much stuff open.
No, it's okay.
So this is the Pittsburgh Eastview zone. So if you see all this area that looks yellow, that is what we consider the zone. Oh, I just moved over to the wrong one. I was on the roll for a minute there.
We see.
Let's see. All right. What do you see now, Hannah?
I see you. I see you in a big screen.
All right. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. Okay, so if you look at the area that's in yellow, that's what we consider our zone. And so our buses, our smaller buses, and that will do curb to curb or whatever needs to be done. If you call in a ride within that area, you can go curb to curb. So the key destination that it hits are Eastview Mall, Cloverwood Senior Living Center, Nazareth College, Pittsburgh Plaza, St. John Fisher College, the Highlands at Pittsburgh, Village of Pittsburgh, and YMCA. So again, if I live within that yellow area and I want to go to YMCA, I can call customer service, book a ride. They'll come right to my home, curb to curb, take me to the Y, and that is $3.
Maybe
When
even
I'm
if
ready,
that student is missing the longer bus, the normal bus route, the ride, they could call on demand and have them bring them to a local or crosstown route
absolutely,
bus stop,
absolutely.
so they can
Yep,
catch
and
another big bus.
Yep. Absolutely.
seems
So
like-
that's what we wanted to do when we started to try to connect the routes to make it a little bit less challenging for our customers who live a little further out from the city. So if you miss the bus and another bus doesn't come for 30 minutes, you can call an on-demand bus to connect you to, say, St. John Fisher College. You can ride the bus over to college and then take a 40-foot bus into the transit center or something similar to that. So that's what that's the ideal of connecting the routes. However, if you live out in this area and you don't have a car, or you're in a one-car household and someone's working for the day, and you still want to go to Wegmans or Walmart to shop, you can still do an on-demand from your home, go do your shopping, and then come home. You know what I mean? So it's not just for customers who are trying to navigate work in the city or navigate school in the city. It's also for people in those areas who live in the area and just don't want to go out the area, but they still need transportation.
Did that make sense to your student, Jenny? So make sure it was at least a little bit clearer. We'll wait for that answer, but I think there was I remember reviewing the slides you sent me. Was there like a spot where it said like the contact info and stuff? I don't think we got to that.
Yep.
Those slides. I forget where we
Nope,
left off.
I actually, yeah, I actually, I'll actually find it in here. So, if you have any concerns or any issues, or if you want to dig deeper into trip planning, you can contact our customer service, which is 585-288-1700, or you can go to myrts.com/contact/us. And you can type in what your questions are, concerns are, and someone from customer service will get back to you that way as well.
Do you have a slide for that? Perfect. Awesome.
Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's good, helpful for contacting. The student who came in here just
Right, but
wanted to-
also too, Hannah, you can also go to the RTS Transit Center customer service desk. They have one on the St. Paul side as well as the Clinton side. And
Okay.
you can talk to one of our customer service reps there as well.
Oh, awesome. That's great. There was, I guess, some students here have had trouble with, we give out like 5-day bus passes, and she is confused as to why, because if they're not working, she said they're just having trouble working sometimes, and she's gone to the transit center and wants to get just like a replacement card or a reimbursement, like just a new working 5-day bus pass. And they said to come back here. Do you know how that's supposed to work? Or maybe Quinn knows, or one of you guys?
When you say 5-day, can you explain to me, are you giving them 5 $1 passes? Is that what you're saying?
I honestly don't know.
What type of pass? Is it from the city
described it
school
as a
district?
5-day bus pass. I hear her coming.
Oh,
It costs $14
It's
for this
5-day ride.
specific
It's on
bus
a
pass
card.
and just a 5-day ride. It's a card. I don't know if you
and
know.
it's not working on the, when she taps it on the bus?
It says it's not registered.
It says they're not registered.
And then I took it to the front desk and it says the same thing.
And the front desk got
And who are those,
says the same thing.
and who are those passes coming from? Are they coming from someone at the city school district to the individual schools? Or are they buying those passes from RTS?
I'm not sure where.
They get a box from, they get a box of them. For our teachers.
Okay, Yolanda, I can explain that,
Okay.
okay?
Just-
Okay. Yes.
We purchase a lot of bus pass to give it out to the student weekly, okay? And they come into some problem. Some of them are not working at all. And when they put the bus on the get on the bus, and they were told that this bus pass was not registered, therefore you cannot use it. So that's what their question is, what they supposed to do with that bus pass, bring it back to us or take it back to the RTS.
Okay, so that's my question. Are those passes being bought from RTS or are those
Yes,
passes being
yes,
given to you
directly
guys
from RTS,
from the
yes.
Okay, so it sounds to me, wherever okay, so you're buying them from RTS and I'm sure they're being distributed from someone within our CSD city school district. We need to understand, are those passes being held for a long period of time and then have they expired and need to be reissued? So Chris, he handles our city school district bus passes. And I think it sounds to me like some passes maybe are being held too long and they're expired and then being given out. And we need to maybe look into that.
Okay, I will check into that. Yes, I will look
Okay.
into that.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. They may be, yeah,
Expired.
we might want to look at those passes and be sure that they may not, because remember, we were, going through COVID for a while, and a lot of the students were, home learning, and I think a lot of those passes been for a year or two maybe, and maybe we need to look into they might be expired, and we may need to reissue some.
Okay,
That was a good catch. I'm glad we brought that up.
thank you.
Yeah. But let me, yeah. Let's start there, Hannah. Let's look at them and be sure that there's issue after that. Then we can talk to Chris Doran and see if he can figure out what's happening with those.
Yeah, that would be good.
But I think it's more of a maybe needing to be replaced because we're all just now starting to get back into our somewhat of a routine.
You're breaking up just a little bit, at least for me. I don't know if maybe the Wi-Fi there is bad.
I don't know. I've never had an issue before, but
Okay, it sounds good now.
oh, okay. Maybe I'm not sure.
Huh.
So, but yeah, but on the passes, I think it might be more of a needing to be maybe expired, needing to be replaced.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Is there any more to the presentation, or is this?
Nope, that was it. I just kind of tailored it around what you and I talked about. But if there's any other questions I can answer, I'm more than happy to answer.
Okay, do any other classrooms or people have any questions? You can hang out for a minute to let you think.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that everybody's clear. Doesn't want to have any last thing to say.
And if you have anything